Hey, welcome to today's keynote. Y'all know when y'all hear that, it's time. It is time. Listen, today's topic is going to be real easy. Girl, who you talking to? It's going to be real quick because I got some things that I got to do today. But if we have not met, my name is Keandra. I'm the founder of the KWI Collective. We're a marketing, public relations, and media firm located in Tampa, Florida. So today's topic is, girl, who you talking to? Now, let me be very clear. That used to be a statement that I would say all the time. Like, who you talking to? Like, I know you ain't talking to me. I know you ain't talking to me like that. And I know you ain't talking to me. Well, let's go ahead and flip it. I'm going to let you know who I'm talking to. And yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you like that. Yes, I am talking to you. So today's title is Girl, Who You Talking To? So my goal today is to just share with you who I'm actually talking to when I'm going on my lives, when I'm doing these lives. First and foremost, if you don't know, I am a semi-empty nester. About 3 or 4 years ago, I was like, no, maybe 5 now, 6. I was like, I'm going to be an empty nester, y'all. It's going to be empty nester life. And I'm going to be all excited. And so I kind of am an empty nester, but not really. If you've seen my post, I have management with me who is 5 years old while her mother is serving our country. And I'm so thankful for that. So I am an empty nester adjacent. I'm not all the way there. So on my post, on my lives, I'll be talking to empty nesters. Additionally, I'll also be talking to caregivers. If you did not know, I've been my mom's full-time caregiver since 2012, and I would not change that for the world. So we'll be talking about that process a little bit more because a lot has transpired over the last 12 years that I think would be just a great for me to share and help others who are caregivers, especially if you're an entrepreneur and a caregiver, which I am. So I'll also be talking to entrepreneurs and small corporations in the space of marketing, public relations, media, and funding. So those are the people that, like, when I say who I'm talking to, that is who I am talking to. Y'all see it? I am talking to those people. And the reason why I want it to be linearly focused is, one, I want to talk about things that I love. And two, I want to talk to people who are maybe going through some of the same things in life as an empty nester and in business that I have gone to as a caregiver. And I want to be a support there. Additionally, I told you guys that over the past 5 years, I've had a lot of loss in my life as far as people passing. And so I really had to hone in on where I want my focus is to lie, because at this point, I'm just not doing all that. Like, I was doing a lot and I was doing well at a lot, but it's too much. It's too much for me right now. And I had to hone in my key focuses and where I want to lay my head, like, basically in life and in business, and how I want to do that. We know that AI is here, so I'll be talking about AI, absolutely. But what I don't want to do is take the aesthetic of the human connection out of marketing and branding and business development. I want it to be a part of adding into it, but I don't want to I love the human connection. I love actually using my brain to come up with stuff like I used to, whether it's graphics or copy and things like that. So, but I also am very thankful for the integration of AI to help me in the time of need. So we need to be able to merge the two. I don't want to be one-sided. I want to be able to merge the two. And I'm going to be teaching entrepreneurs in our community how to merge the two, of keeping the humanity, but still being able to use AI for the things that can help you. So let me give you guys an example. As a marketer and as a researcher, and I have to look at analytics a lot, I have to do a lot of research. By implementing AI apps and programs, we have been able to cut our research time down almost, I think it was 40%, maybe 50%, right? So the time it would take us to do the research, we've been able to almost cut it down in half. And so what that does is gives us enough time to actually do what we've realized is for 2026, it will give us enough client facing time. A lot of times I talk to my clients once a week periodically, because we are like on the back end. And so now with being able to cut down on research, we'll have more FaceTime with our clients, which is what I actually love. Additionally, it'll give me opportunity and time to actually do some other things that I want to do in the space of business as it relates to business owners and supporting our community and things like that. So listen, when people say, "Hey girl, who are you talking to?" Just know I am talking to probably you, because you are in one of these categories. You are an entrepreneur who is looking for funding and visibility. You are a caregiver who just wants that support. Or you are an empty nester or a semi-empty nester who's trying to figure out what life looks like for them now in this space. And let me be very clear. My kids are grown, okay? They are, I'm talking about grown, own houses, living in their careers, doing their thing. And it has been exciting to have some grown kids, okay? But on the flip side of that, I have also taken on helping to being a part of the care team for management while her mom is in the military and serving our country. So I am a semi-empty nester is what I tell people. But I absolutely love this space that I'm in. Now, did it take me some time to get here? Yes. With grieving, with going through these life changes, I've had to go through a lot of mental battles, emotional battles, all of these things, and still run a business, still run a household, okay? Still try to be a great friend. And let's not even talk about relationships. Y'all know that that's a category online I do not talk about too much, and I still will not. But let's just say still managing relationships or building, the love relationships as you're doing all of these things. But here's the thing about it. What I found is that it's time for us to become linearly focused in who we're going to serve in this season. Okay. The more you focus and the more you can align yourself with who you are meant to speak to, who you're meant to call, and who you're meant to serve, you will see one, the visibility grow. You'll see your finances grow. We have coined the term get clarity, gain focus, and generate profits, TM, almost R. Listen, for a reason, because I have found that if you really get clear, now these are steps now what I had to do is go back to our clients who's have massive success and really looked at the strategy. And I pulled the strategy that we use just from observation. Like this wasn't something an idea that I put together and then curated something from it. I went to all of our clients who've had massive success, even in short periods of time, clients and students, because some students I only worked with in 3 sessions and they had massive increases in just 2 to 3 sessions, right? So I looked at what did we do in these sessions and what did I do with these clients that cultivated that success. So the first thing was getting clear. Okay. Once we got really clear on who we were serving, what we were doing, why we were doing it, and they were open to walk through the process, right, of clarity. Even if they thought that they were already clear when they came to us, when they were open, it just changed the game. Then once we were very clear, we began to focus on the areas that we needed to focus on for each brand, and each one is different. So in the marketing space, people are like, "Oh, run ads, run ads." Well, running ads is not for everybody. People say, "This is what I did and it works, so everybody needs to do it." That does not mean it's going to work for you. So that's why it's important to get clear and then get focused. And then that's where we see the generation of profits and increase in your brand. And so I will say that by doing that, by going back and researching and finding those 3 steps, we have now coined what we do in the process that we work with our clients is get clarity, gain focus, generate profits. TM, that's ours. Don't take it. I don't have time for it. But what I will say is it works. It works. So what that did is help us also redefine who we're talking to. So when I say, girl, who you're talking to, I have been able to clarify that in business, I am talking to the entrepreneurs, small business, small corporations, small to medium-sized corporations who's ready to get visible and find funding, all right, for their brand. I know that for a fact. I'm also ready to work with those entrepreneurs who want a safe space to earn, learn, and grow. Like, here's the problem. We like to put these pictures up. We like to do these events, but in the back end, our stuff is raggedy. We haven't done our taxes in 4 to 5 years. Our credit is shot. We don't have consistent funding, but Okay, we got a nice flyer. And honestly, I love it. I'm not saying stop doing that, because you still need to put yourself out there even as you are cleaning up the back end. But listen, I want you to have a safe space to come and say, Keandra, I ain't got it. Let's get it. I need you to help me to get to that next level. I need you, your staff, your team, and this community to help me get to that next level. I am tired of being in this place. I am tired of these cycles. That's what I want. I want people who are ready to move forward to that next level, who are ready to make the investment in themselves. And here's the crazy thing. When people say that, who are ready to make the investment, that doesn't mean it has to be a lot of money. The investment sometimes is not more money, but it is your time and consistency. It's your ability to show up for yourself. It's your ability to show up for the sessions. It's your ability to show up, not just the investment of the financial investment. And sometimes I promise you, the financial investment isn't as much as you think it's going to be. It's more of the investment of your time, your heart, your service to yourself, getting clear. And that's one of the reasons why I went and got my NLP certification, because I want to help people even in the space of limiting beliefs. Because let me be very clear, I can get you a strategy and a plan together in 2.5 seconds. Do not play with it. I know I am good at what I do. I can get you a plan together. We can get you a strategy together. But if your mindset is it, or you're in a space of disbelief in life or in business that you can or cannot achieve what we have planned, the plans become null and void. The plans become null and void. So that's why I wanted to go back. And crazy thing is I decided to go back to the basics. When I started as a coach and mentor, I used to always have mindset training before anything. And then I stopped doing that because I didn't want to be labeled as a mindset coach. But I didn't want to have that in. So I stopped doing it and I started doing other things. But God told me, go back to the original design of how I told you, because that's the key. And when we look back at our clients back then, we had better results and from clients than we've had. Like, we have outliers over the past maybe 5 or 6 years and who've done really well. But the consistency of our client success when we did that mindset work, it's always been important, and we've seen that. And so we're going back to some of the things that we already know. But at the end of the day, here's what I want you to understand. I want you to understand that it is time to be clear about who you're talking to. So I want you to ask yourself, girl, boy, who are you really talking to? So this weekend and early next week, when you have that time to sit down and really determine and look at who, what, when, where, why, I want you to make sure you are clearly defined as about who you're talking to. So I'm going to ask you again, girl, boy, who are you talking to? I would love for you to answer that. So if you are watching the replay, please go ahead and hashtag tapped in. We do not use hashtag replay here. We use hashtag tapped in. And I want you to go ahead and put in the comments hashtag tapped in and who you're talking to, especially in 2026, who you'll be talking to. Now, here's the great thing about that. It pays to play around here, because if I know who you're talking to and it's somebody that we don't serve or we can't help, and I know that those are the people that you're talking to, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to refer them over to you. So, and other people will see it as well. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to build as a community. And it's time for us to step outside of ourselves and do things different. All right. I hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. And always remember that you set the tone for your day, year, in life. Make it a great one, y'all. Peace out.